And welcome back, everybody. And we got a special little one for you today. This is the ICEFOX 4K action camera. 30 millimeters waterproof, dual color screen, Wi-Fi to hook it up to your phone, and 4K resolution. All right, enough about the specs though. Let's get into this, see what it comes with, and get it on the trail where it belongs. Let's hit it. Now, right off the bat, I like the packaging. Look at that. We got skiers, surfers, quadders. Perfect for what we do. Let's get this cracked open and see what they give us inside. Ooh, all right. Freshly opened up there, you got your user's manual. Pow! And right out the bat there it is. Crack this freshie off here. Ooh, very nice. In its little waterproof case there it has. It's feeling pretty light right out the box. I like that. Now, it's coming with 2 batteries. A little over 1,000 milliamps each. Plenty of record time between those two. And you got your 1-year warranty. Hey, it's good to have that warranty. Inside the ICEFOX box, let's check it out. Oh, this thing is packed. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, it's still going. Wow. Now we are talking accessories. We are talking at least almost $50 in accessories alone. The favorite one I'm seeing, which I cannot believe, this should be coming with every action camera that's out. This is brilliant. Good job, ICEFOX. This is a remote control, so you can just tie it around your wrist. We'll be playing with this. I like that a lot. All right, and we have a battery charger. You can charge this directly through here, and it has a dual battery charger it comes with. Awesome. This is a nice mount that they give you. This is pretty sweet to have. I like that little clipper on there. And they even give you a microfiber to clean it off with and some zip ties. Every filmer should have some zip ties. That is a must. Now, I've never seen this little half shell here like this for an action camera. I like that a lot. Sweet. Pop it on there, and now you get that 3/4 on there as well, and you are ready to go, and up top, so you can do some vertical and horizontal filming. And right here's a nice little handlebar mount. These are for your bike handlebars or whatever you want to strap it to. Looks like they supply you with the correct little USB-C charger too. Nice. All right, this is very impressive with everything they give you. Like I said, this is probably $50 in accessories alone. And this awesome little remote control, this is going to be fun. Enough about this stuff. Let's crack into the camera quick here. Looking pretty nice right out the box. Let's take it out of this waterproof case here. Pop that out. Ooh, we got another freshie back here. Very nice. Wow, pretty nice looking LCD. And right over here is where you're going to have your charge it up at, and that is where you put your SD card. This will be your microphone, I believe. Now, they don't come with a micro SD card, so you're going to need to get one of those. It can support up to 128 gigs, so that's what we have, and that's what we're going to pop in there. Up front, we got another protector here. Let's tear that off. Ooh, all right, that lens is looking fresh. Now, right down here is a 3/4 thread that can go directly onto a tripod. That I don't see much either built straight into action cameras. That is a nice feature to have. Looks like you got a menu button over here, an arrow button, and a power button. Let's go ahead and just fire it on. Let's see what happens. All right, ooh, ICEFOX. That is looking crystal clear through my naked eye. Cool, about a 2-second startup time there, and there we have it. We are live. Now, and if you like vlogging, just click and hold this side button here for a couple seconds. Turn it around. Let's check out that front screen. Man, that is actually super sharp. The front screen is actually a really good size. Nice. How are we looking? All right, flip it back around, click and hold that button. And here we have it. Now, we're not going to go through the menus completely. I'm not going to show you what settings to put this in. We're just going to shoot it straight out of the camera, straight and automatic, and see what kind of footage we can get. Let's run through the shooting modes quick. Normal, slow-mo. We got a loop recording. That'd be for like if you're to do some car dash footage. Time-lapse, photos, auto timer. Balls down here. And then you got burst photo. And then the Wi-Fi over here. And then that is how you connect it to your phone. We'll get over that in a little bit. All right, get into settings here. This is where we're going to go through all of our settings and everything we need for electronic stabilization. We're going to turn that on for now. You can set your white balance, your filters. I like the way this screen moves. It is very friendly to my finger. That is nice how it swipes. I like it. And carry on. We got motion detection. Let's get into settings. You can increase the brightness there. We got that on high. Anti-flicker. This is for you if you film indoors with lots of weird lights. Figure out what lights you guys have, and then you can go off the hertz. If you have that flickering in your footage, this will help get rid of some of the flickering. All right, keep on rolling. Angle, indicator, screensaver, tone setting, microphone, audio noise, car mode, all sorts of stuff to go through. And whenever you get one of these, you make sure you go down here and you format that. Right as soon as you put a new card in there, format it. That is the first thing you want to do. Now let's check out our video resolution. We got 4K at 30, 2.7 at 60, very nice. 2.730, 1080, and 1080 at 6030. So we have all sorts of choices so we can film in format. If you're running out of space on your card, always bump it down, to 1080. You can get a lot more footage instead of shooting in 4K. Now, if you want to shoot at that 4K 60, what you're going to do is come over to here to the image stabilization. Bump that off. Now you can see we have activated. We can turn on that 4K at 60, but we will not have that stabilization for those extreme sports movements. Good for tripod shots. Now this thing does have a little digital zoom. You just click that plus sign. You want to get in and out on something, there you go. I don't recommend using digital zooms. Even on the high-end cameras, you will lose a little quality, but nonetheless, you have the option to zoom if you want. Another way to go through those modes is just by swiping the screen. Brings us right there. Now we're in time lapse. Bring us back. Hey, you want to play back your footage? Go on into there, you go play. Click that, and it's pretty fast. I like how everything is going. And there we go, you got playback with a microphone built in, so you can hear what you're doing there too. Check out the doggies. Yeah, so far so good. I like the screen, I like the feel. I really like it. It looks really clear in that screen there. I'm not seeing any weird polarization or any blocking or anything like that. Shooting nice. Now, right out of the box, let's see if we need to pair this remote or anything. Clicked it, boom, right there, and we are recording. All right, ICEFOX. Great job on coming up this wireless remote. This is awesome. Every camera should have one of these with you. Now swipe down there. You can turn it off, lock it, check your Wi-Fi status right there. Swipe it back up. Man, everything is really user-friendly so far. I'm liking that. Also, you have your buttons over here. You can get in some settings there and play with your buttons there in case you don't want to use the screen swiping mode. Boom, just like that. Now guys, this is trail tested. This is not sit at your office and show you the specs on this thing. Let's get this little guy out in the field and let's get it wet. Let's do some biking, let's do some running, let's do some vlogging, and let's do some action. So hey, what do you say? Let's get on the trail and let's hit it. Let's go. All right guys, and we are on the trail. I will be doing a little voiceover for some of this footage just because I need to watch the footage on my actual computer to see what we're dealing with here. And so far so good. There's little Charlie cruising through the woods. Now I am shooting in 4K with the stabilizer on. Everything that you see will be unedited and untouched. This is straight raw from the camera. No color grading whatsoever, and all these settings on the camera are set to automatic. Alright, now we're jogging with the stabilizer on here. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. We got the sun right behind me, so you could still see some definition and some of the detail in my face, which is good. Now, how does the color science look to you guys? We got lots of neutral colors in here, and then with Charlie's blue dress with the pink helmet. Now, demonstrating the stability a little more, I'm moving pretty quick here, holding this camera in my hand. I think the stabilizer's doing a pretty decent job. Here I'm testing the focal length to see what's sharp and what is not as it comes closer to me. And you can actually hold this camera about half an arm's length away from your face and you are still sharp. So that's decently impressive. And now in this shot I have the stabilizer turned off, and when that is turned off you actually get more of a wide field of view. So it's more of a fisheye you get from that. But it does come a little shakier and a little more unsteady. But nonetheless, usable footage. We'll continue with that here for a couple shots. As Charlie rips her little Happy Run motorcycle, electric bike around. She loves that thing. Pretty nice shots. Alright, now I'm holding the camera by hand while riding this bike here. Now this is where things get a little interesting. I can start to see the sharpness in the road. I see some sort of like pixelating a little bit, trying to catch the all the detail that's in the road there. Which, that's okay. That just happens from digital cameras. That is just, the sensors trying to capture all the detail at once. Nonetheless, still usable. Still looking good. Just a little on the noisy side. Alright, we are candy cane cruising here. My skin tone is a little on the candy cane red too. But nonetheless, check it out as we get back in the front there. How you like that? How does that look? Alright guys, real quick, I'll show you how to connect to the app. Let's go right down here, throw this into Wi-Fi right there. You can scan or click one of those there. Alright, open your Wi-Fi in your phone right there. Click that and let's go into there. We should pop up here. Snap Pro right there. Click that way right there. Now that we are on the Snap Pro Wi-Fi, let's go into here and connect the camera. And there we go, just like that. We are connected to the app. From here, you could stop recording, start recording. There's all sorts of cool, fun features you can do in here. So yeah, maybe we'll do a little deep dive into that later, but that's how you connect to the app really quick. It is easy, very nice. All right, now we are on the Happy Run 2,000 watt electric bike. We're gonna do some pedaling here, get across the road super fast. Got this camera mounted to my chest here, and tell me how it looks here. I got the stabilization turned on. The camera is struggling a bit to try to get up any detail and definition in those jet black bars, but nonetheless, it's coming through pretty good. As you can see, the dash is blinking like that from the LEDs. All my cameras show up like that. That is typical. And I want to thank ICEFOX for sending this camera out for me to review. It's been a lot of fun. You know, ICEFOX did not tell me what to say. They did not ask to review my videos. They basically sent it to me and, you know, told me to have some fun. And that's what we're doing today. Now, I've been working with action cameras ever since the very first GoPro, so if you have any questions about this camera or any general knowledge questions, just put them down in the comments and I'll get to them and I'll answer those for you. Alright, we'll do a little wind noise test here. Tell me how that wind is sounding coming through. We're doing about 15 miles an hour right now. So yeah, how does it sound? We got the wind coming right at us. The onboard microphone we're listening to. Let's check it out. It is image stabilization. We're shooting at 4K at 30 frames per second. We are up to almost 20 miles an hour now. Here we go. Alright, we are in vlog mode right now. We got the microphone coming straight from the camera. How are we sounding down on the beach here? How's it looking? We got a very, very bright, probably my highlights on my face are blown out. The sun is so bright today, but that's a good test for the ICEFOX. Now, how are we sounding? Can you understand me good? I got Charlie heading up. Let's go catch up to her real quick. Let's roll. Alright, I'm sprinting up these stairs. And we're going to catch up to her. Boss mode. Uh-oh, she found garbage. Yuck! Run, go for it, get to the car. We gotta get to the car. Well, I'm gonna ninja walk behind her, tippy-toeing, keeping some good stabilization up. Now we're in a nice dark shaded area, coming right back out into the light. There you have it. Woo! A little bit of exercise, very nice. ICEFOX 4K, how's it looking? Alright, now we got stabilization off. Just casually walking through here. We're using the onboard microphone. How do I sound? How do I look? The LCD screen in the front is very clear. I can see my picture perfect. I like that a lot. Alright, let's take a little dip in the lake, shall we? It's a very shallow and murky lake I have, so no surprise that you can't see much visibility at all. But here's some example shots of me dipping in the lake and testing out the waterproof case and seeing how the exposure reacts as I come back up into the light there. And guys, the ICEFOX is fixed with a 20 megapixel camera. So here are some shots I did with some natural light coming inside of my house of some kittens here. And yeah, I gotta say, for a $65 camera, these are actually looking pretty good straight out of the camera. No editing whatsoever. I'm pretty impressed. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching today and riding with us, testing out the new ICEFOX 4K. Pretty awesome little camera. My standards were set pretty low, and this thing did way better than I thought it would. Now in conclusion, who I think this is for, this is a great beginner camera. With the amount of accessories it comes with and the functionality, it is awesome for beginners. And If you break it, you're not going to be out $400 or $500. You know, you can get another one if you need it. Also, for anybody that's not posting content constantly, this is a great camera to have, you know, in your backpack, in your car, on your fishing boat. You want to do some RC cars or something like that, awesome product. Hey, but nonetheless, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll have the links below where you can find this ICEFOX 4K. These guys also make a 5K camera too. Hopefully we can get our hands on and do some playing with. But nonetheless, hey, thanks everybody for watching. Happy trails.